Pod Crash from Oxford's Alien Adventures. Let's start. Chapter 1, Danger in Space. Zoom! The spaceship Excelsior whizzed across the galaxy at high speed. Tiger yawned and stretched. We've been cooped up for ages. How long is it until we reach planet Thingummy? Max smiled. Planet Creemar, you mean? We'll be entering Creemar's orbit in about 10 minutes, said Cat. Good, said Nog from the pilot's seat. We must be able to find the third fragment as soon as possible. It says here, said Ant, that Creemar is a safe and peaceful planet. He tapped a button and the information filled the front view screen. Planet Creemar is one of the 700 wonders of the universe. It is such a beautiful place. Rich in planet life, it is a safe, welcoming and peaceful planet. Non-life forms. The whole planet is alive. Surface conditions, swamp areas, lush forests, pools of green sap, yapping clouds, pink clouds. I can't wait to land, said Ant. This part of the mission shouldn't be easy. As she spoke, the Excelsior started to shake and spin. Cat was almost thrown from her seat. What's happening? She cried. Danger, said the ship. Jamming device detected on Creemar. What's a jamming device? Asked Max. It stops technology from working, said Seven. His glowing face started to fade. Even mine. One by one, every screen on the bridge went out. The closer the ship got to Creemar, the worse things became. Instruments went haywire. The engines began to splutter and die. Seven shut down completely. The steering orbs aren't working properly, cried Nog. We must teleport to safety. We can't, Ant pointed to his black screen. The teleporter is jammed as well. The space brakes have stopped working too, yelled Tiger as the Excelsior plunged towards the planet's surface. We're going to crash! Chapter 2, Into the Swamp. Nog was struggling with the controls. He gripped the steering orbs tightly as the microship came in low over the treetops. Whoosh! Soon they were tearing a path through the long grass of a swamp. Finally, the Excelsior came to a stop in a thick, sticky pool. Splash! The emergency lights flickered inside the ship. It was spookily silent. Is everyone okay? Asked Max. He was pleased to hear his friends mumble, yes, in reply. The ship is not okay though, Ant said worriedly. All the computer systems have been jammed and Seven stopped working. We must find this jammer and switch it off, said Max. If we do, Seven and the ship should come back to life. Let's get going then, said Cat. We won't be able to use the hollow ramp, Tiger said. We'll have to climb out through the escape hatch. Micro friends quickly left the bridge. As Nog left the room, he looked back over his shoulder to see his friend. I'll be back soon, Seven, said Nog. I promise. The friends made their way up to the airlock. Max twisted the handle on the door to open the escape hatch. Then they lowered a ladder. One by one they climbed out of the hatch and down to the shiny surface of the ship. A pink swamp with pools of green goo stretched out before them. "Let's take a look around," said Max. They pressed their buttons to grow back to normal size. But nothing happened. "It must be the jammer," said Ant. "We're trapped at micro size." Chapter 3, Attack of the Meebs. "I don't understand," said Nog. "Where did this jamming device come from? There is no technology here. Grimar is a world of plants." These don't look like plants to me." Tiger pointed across the swamp. "What are they?" Floating towards them were lots of big, bright blue balloons. But these balloons had teeth. Blue twitching tentacles trailed below them. "They look like giant flying jellyfish," said Ant. Tiger swallowed hard. "A jellyfish can sting." "We are Meebs," hissed the creature in their weird whistling voices. "We must feed. Feed, 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 feed." The Meebs began to chant as they swooped down towards the micro friends. "Feed! Get back!" Tiger shouted, splashing sticky goo up to the nearest Meeb. The balloon-like beast just swallowed up the goo. Then it began to hiss even more loudly. Max and Cat broke off a stiff stem of grass. They waved it in the air to ward off the creatures. A Meeb flicked out a tentacle and knocked the grass away. Cat saw more Meebs sailing through the sky towards them. "There are more coming this way!" she yelled. "Back to the ship, everyone!" Max shouted. "We can't fight those things while we're this size." Nook was the first back up the ladder. He disappeared in the hatch. Bang! Several of the Meebs banged into the side of the ship, rocking it hard. Tiger was almost knocked clear of the ladder. "No, you don't!" Max reached back and caught hold of Tiger's arm. "Thanks," said Tiger. "That was close." "Meebs feed!" The monsters regrouped in midair, ready for another attack. Chapter 4, 7 Saves 5. The friends hung onto the ladder for dear life as the Meebs struck against the Excelsa. The microship was pushed further into the pool of green glowing goo. "They're trying to sink us!" yelled Tiger. "They want to eat us and the ship," Cat said. "No," Ant said. He had been watching the Meebs closely. "I don't think it's us or the ship they want to feed on. It's that green stuff." The ship lurched again as the Meebs shunted it to one side. "Feed!" The strange creatures swarmed over the liquid, sucking and slurping with pleasure. "You're right, Ant," said Max. "It's the swamp goo they're after. The ship was just in their way." "Hey, where did Nog go?" asked Cat, looking around. Just then, Nog reappeared from inside the spaceship. "I went for help," he said. The next moment, 7 came sweeping out of the hatch. Quickly, he grew to normal size and swooped towards the Meebs. "Go away," he he cried, waving his arms to scatter them. Leave us in peace. Retreat! The Meebs hissed in surprise. They began to float away like big blue bubbles. Meebs, feet elsewhere. The children cheered. Yoo-hoo! You are brilliant, Seven, said Tiger, gazing up on him. I thought you'd been jammed. Nock boosted my energy with his power device so I could overcome the jamming device, Seven explained. But in an hour I will be jammed again. Nock looked tired. I don't know if I can bring him round the second time. Just then, we have to make that hour count, said Max. We must find the jamming device and stop it. One thing's for sure, said Max. Creemar is not the peaceful planet we thought it was. Max nodded grimly. I wonder what else is waiting for us here. Meanwhile, not far away, Bad Boss Cruise had also landed on planet Creemar. Let's find out what happens next in the spaceship graveyard. Until next time, it was me,